This is the newest game update on mobile with a great anime art style. Role-playing game genres always develop massively and even faster than the other games genre. Even right now, there is so many cross-platform game anime that's available to play on PC and mobile platform. So our team decided to give a huge update to my subscriber who will get a value through watching my video. Remember to like and subscribe on this channel. Please enjoy the video off. Limit Zero Breaker. This game is my first priority ARPG anime game on mobile that will hit me a lot every day. I can't resist how cool the game's graphic is, with a very charming visual and amazing character looks, but that's not at all. Because once you see how the combat gameplay is, then you'll be getting more excited as me. So it has a unique game genre, which is an MMO action RPG, which I mean, we can meet the other player while we reach the plaza, lobby, or any safety area. Once you are ready to accomplish the main mission, then you should get into the dungeon to hunt the monster and eliminate the entire enemy that you face. 3 main heroes will be on your team's lineup, then you can control all of them by a turn and switch your hero based on your strategy needs, because we need to understand the hero's characteristic and how their combat style is. Keep hitting the enemy with your basic attack to recharge the energy and release your ultimate skill to deal multiple damage and break the boss defense to make him unconscious. Limit Zero Breaker is the best anime ARPG on Android 2026 and also for PC and iOS. Bleach Soul Resonance. Finally, I have a chance to play this game after such a long time waiting for it, and I'm so satisfied with all of the gameplay. It's truly magnificent how we can do so many combat action, like dodging, do a counter attack, blocking the enemy skill, or parrying. Switching the character for dealing extra damage by triggering the partner skill. And the last one, we can unleash the heavy damage once the gauge reach the maximum. This all action making this game become the most perfect game action hack and slash game RPG on mobile. You know, the story is well delivered with AAA level of cutscenes that look so similar within the actual anime. I didn't find any single complaint because my device can run the game smoothly without any single issue. Absolutely a perfect optimization from the game's developer. Well done, dev. This is a semi-open world game where we can interact and explore the world, and we should get into the dungeon for the main objective mission. Bleach Soul Resonance is the best anime RPG games for mobile in 2026. Moonlight Star Dive. So many Unreal Engine 5 games on mobile, but this game is my favorite game that is made by the most powerful engine game that comes to Android and iOS. Netmarble is the company behind this huge project, and I wish they will make it as a no pay-to-win gacha game. There are so many features that are quite interesting to strengthen your heroes, like capturing the monster, synthesis system, and also the last one is the monster codex to gain a certain advantage. The game's combat mechanism is fully a hack and slash game. We'll do an adventure by 3 main heroes, and we should try to think on switching the hero on the right timing to unleash the skill and break the enemy's defense. I realize how wide the world is, even if you will take a lot of time to find the objective mission, but you can use the teleportation to wrap yourself into your next destination area. Stella Sora. This game is absolutely interesting. I love the character design, it looks so chibi and cute. Their head size is bigger than their body, making it look way interesting. It just reminds me of a Blue Archive. Do any of you think the same as me? If you love to play an action hack and slash game with a roguelike base, then you should try it. Every time we clear the stage, then we can select one skill selection of abilities. The ability will be one of the most crucial aspects you should pick wisely, because it will make your combat style become different, and surely it will make a huge advantage to your power. In-game, we can deploy 2 more heroes on our side, and we can control their skill. By tapping the avatar skill icon once it is ready. The main objective mission is pretty simple. We just need to eliminate the entire monster that will come with a massive number. The best way to wipe them out is by releasing the partner skill frequently to deal with an area of effect range. Absolutely one of the best anime game 2026 with a top-down view perspective. Sing Streets. I guarantee you never knew this game, right? It's because the game is in development right now, but it's still available and playable as an early access mode. That's why the game does not seem to optimize perfectly. We need to let the developer take their time to optimize the graphic, gameplay, and how the mechanism is quite clunky right now. It has a real-time movement game, which I mean, you can move to a certain direction by moving your main pawn, then your real movement will be synchronized into the game's direction, but you can use the keypad to move your main hero while in the open world. The game's combat mechanism is, we will have one hero as our partner and we can switch between the heroes anytime without any cooldown. Unleash the other hero's skill as the support and we should focus on his cooldown timing, but overall the animation should be sharper. Surely we just need to wait and see how the game progresses later on. These best anime RPG games will be released globally in 2026 for Android and iOS. Blue Protocol Star Resonance. This game is absolutely wonderful. I remember how this game got such a weird feedback since the game released on PC. Even most of the players were expecting a high conviction. Unfortunately, the result wasn't as the player expectation. But after the game does a remake for a mobile platform, then the game suddenly get a high score and reach a nearly perfect score. And after I play it, then realize how good the game is. The world looks so bright, colorful, and beautiful. Even a far view of distance looks so stunning. What a great panorama. The game's combat mechanism is absolutely impressive, with a great dynamic combat, high intensity, and super fast-paced level, making the player need to anticipate every force to do a counterattack by doing a perfect dodge. With an English version, this game should be ready to release globally because only a specific country can access it right now. Blue Protocol Star Resonance is the best new anime MMORPG games Android 2026. 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Can you imagine right now we can play an anime open world game that has a high quality level because it's playable on PC, console, and mobile devices. No wonder the game's graphic will be so stunning. It's kind of an exploration base where the adventure is the main genre. So we can explore a magnificent world by riding a mount and even flying freely along the sky. It has so many cutscenes to deliver the game's prologue with a nice voiceover and cinematic visual will easily attract you to play. But that's not at all, because you can even see how beautiful the underwater world is by swimming and diving. The game's combat mechanism is really newbie friendly because all of the skill will not consume any energy or stamina, so the energy only will consume once with a dodge to avoid any incoming attack. I really hope the developer can optimize it on mobile platform as well as the PC or console level because it's becoming one of the most played game ARPG on 2026. Project X. I wonder when this game will release globally because after the last beta launch, then I never saw any news about it anymore. I can't even find the official social media that would like to update the game's progress. Overall, I would love to see the entire graphic. It looks so good as a new brand anime RPG. So, the gameplay is a semi-open world where the main hero can explore a tiny area while we reach the save point area. At this point, interacting with the NPC, asking the blacksmith, upgrading the main hero, and other activities will be opened up. To power up your team, once you think your hero is strong enough, then get into the dungeon and fight with all of the monsters. We can switch the hero and make an aggressive movement by unleashing the skill frequently. Each time you make a successful hit to the enemy, then the gauge meter will build up to release your ultimate skill. Iris Origin. This game suddenly released on globally, if you realize if it's not a new brand MMO, because it was released on PC back then and the community was really good on that platform. It's kind of a new anime 3D MMORPG game where the player will play in a huge open world game on mobile. It's kind of a hard grinding based game. Likely the player can play it in auto mode, and all of the action can be played automatically. Either that is auto combat or a pathfinding. I really love how the graphic looks. It's just like an MMO that is always coming up on YouTube ads. And I'm totally impressed with the visual, even if you can play the game in the maximum graphic setting no matter what your phone's specifications are. This is what I call perfection, where the developer successfully optimized the game on any device level. Well done, dev. The game's combat mechanism is absolutely simple and casual. With a single click is enough for an AFK mode and let our hero do a grinding continuously. The server number is pretty limited. I'm sure it will become the most played MMORPG game 2026 once more players notice it. Crystal of Atlan. I think I should put this game on this list for some reason, even if it's been released for a while, but I'm sure the game's quality can be compared with any new anime game in 2026. Trust me, it's a worthy action hack and slash game on mobile. No wonder the number of the active players is really massive. If you really want to find a fair and balanced and no pay to win game RPG, then I would recommend this game. With a massive number of players who download it, that reach over 1 million players is enough for me to prove the quality. The combat mechanism is very strategic because we can make a combination of attacking action within a dash and jump button, and make a grappling action while in the air and don't let the enemy land to the ground. Absolutely a must-play game that has a AAA combat level on mobile even in 2026. Any of you agree with me? Bonus, Arknights, Enfield. For the last game, I'm sure everyone will be so happy seeing this game comes to my list because it's one of the best new anime games that come in 2026. A lot of beta video has been shown and we can easily measure how good the game's quality is. It's pretty tactical action based, so the player need a high concentration to perform a perfect dodge action to recharge your skill point indicator. We need to keep hitting the enemy to deal multiple damage until the last sequence hit comes. I really love the art style, it is pretty aesthetic and attractive. While in the combat, we can release the other hero skill in the right timing. These all are the best new anime game, MMORPG and RPG on mobile in 2026. Hopefully you will get something new. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more updates. See you on the next list. Thanks.